Azealia Banks just stepped into the Nicki Minaj versus Megan Thee Stallion situation, and she basically confirmed what we've all been saying for a hot minute. She claimed that Nicki's problem isn't actually with Megan, but with Roc Nation, and by extension, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Azealia had a lot to say about this, claiming that Nicki has had beef with the Carters for the longest time, and she has secretly been obsessed with Jay-Z for years. Girl, y'all need to get in on this drama because Azealia did not hold anything back, and she exposed every single secret that Nicki has been trying to hide for a long time. So it looks like we are finally starting to get to the heart of the matter when it comes to Nicki Minaj's beef with Megan Thee Stallion. And like I told y'all before, the beef is about Roc Nation, and Megan is just a scapegoat for Nicki to express her frustration. For obvious reasons, she can't go against Roc Nation because that would mean going against Jay-Z and Beyonce head on, and she's smarter than that. We kind of started to figure that out when she kept bringing Roc Nation into the drama unprovoked. After Megan dropped Hiss, Nicki went on a rant, and in one of her tweets, she said, "Y'all want to bring up family members and lying on your dead mother? Told me to drink and go to the clinic if I was pregnant, all because I wouldn't let your funky butt pour liquor down my throat. B thinks she a bully cause she get a Roc Nation brunch every year. Be mad at Party. He told all your tea, but you taking shots at my family? Get up on your good foot, go apologize to your mother, nasty serpent." The fact that she felt like Megan was bullying her because of Roc Nation spoke volumes. But that was not the last time, because she also called Roc Nation out for promoting Megan's song, even though Megan is a Roc Nation girly and it's literally their job to promote her. Nicki shared a screenshot of an ad by Roc Nation and said, "Spending so much money, but she's the little broke independent artist. Desiree, you gotta let it go, baby. The world knows she's ASS and can't rap. Stop trying to make fetch happen. I just put out a song with no promo. No video is already number 2. For those who don't know, Desiree Perez is the CEO of Roc Nation, and Nicki has been accusing Desiree of trying to replace her for years. Nicki also called Desiree out and threatened to expose her, saying, "On the next song, I delve into all the people Desiree allegedly fired for unknown reasons, other things as well. So many people were blindsided and hurt by her, allegedly. She's willing to go broke to try to replace me. Fix it, Jesus." She then went on a rant and accused Roc Nation of paying people to run a smear campaign on her.
And the paid for TikToks and the paid for tweets, to the point where people got their little $250 for their tweet to say something bad about Nicki Minaj, and then the next day it was like, yeah, anyway, I'm listening to Bigfoot. So I don't know why anybody of that, and I'm not talking about any rapper, I'm talking about a company or companies.
At this point, it was undeniable that Nicki's real issues were against Beyonce and Jay-Z, and fans finally started to clock how she has been sneak dissing Beyonce for years. For example, when Beyonce and Megan dropped the song Savage Remix, Beyonce said, "Big B and that B stands for bands. If you want to see some real ASS, baby, here's your chance." Well, a week later, Doja Cat and Nicki dropped their song Say So, and in Nicki's line, she said, "Why you talking about who body fake with all them fillers in your face? You just full of hate. That real butt ain't keep your ninja home. Now you looking silly. That's a word to silicone." It got sneakier when several sources claimed that Nicki has suddenly decided to change her verse at the last minute after Savage Remix dropped. But that wasn't the last time that Nicki name-dropped Beyonce, because in the song Press Play, Nicki name-dropped Beyonce saying, "They say, why can't you be Beyonce? Daddy wasn't no businessman. Mama wasn't no business owner. What an idiot." At this point, people started to put 2 and 2 together and realize just how badly Nicki had it for Jay-Z and Beyonce. Well, Azealia Banks finally entered the chat and dropped her 2 cents on the drama, confirming our speculations that Nicki has beef with the Carters. She went live on Instagram and kicked things off by revealing that Nicki's issues with Jay-Z started because he protected her then boyfriend, Meek Mill, after he put pause on Nicki, and this prevented Nicki from exposing Meek and speaking her truth. Azealia also claimed that Nicki desperately wants to be a Roc Nation girly, and she is still salty because she isn't.
Nicki is low-key, like, I could just feel that she's low-key felt slighted by Jay, even by his association with Meek Mill, but she's also at the same time been trying to wiggle her way in. Like, Nicki wants to be a Roc Nation girl bad,
Now, we kind of peeped this tea about her and Meek Mill, especially since there were reports that Roc Nation got her documentary canceled because she was going to speak on Meek Mill and they couldn't have that. A couple of years down the line, Nicki posted a snippet from the documentary where she talked about being in a relationship with a man who used to put paws on her.
When my mother would let my father be violent with her, and she always brings up the story as a little girl, I would stand in front of my mother and go like this. And I vowed, like, that's why I'm, like, maybe some people would describe me as abrasive or whatever, because I vowed from that age, no man would ever call me out my name, treat me like that. And then all of a sudden, that was my life.
Meek Mill caught the shade and he sent a cease and desist letter to Nicki to try to prevent her from talking about the situation. This made Nicki furious, so she flipped out on him on Twitter, saying, "You a clown, you do it for likes. Twitter fingers women scared of men. You your own sister and taped it, spit on her and taped it, kicked me in front of your mother and sent her to the hospital. Sucking Drake's D made you feel tough again. Move on, you can never stand on your own. You was around, you know, see you soon." So according to Azealia, this is the real reason that Nicki was mad. And if you're wondering why she took it out on Megan, Azealia claimed that Nicki was jealous because it's been years since Jay-Z publicly co-signed a female rapper and Nicki was upset that it wasn't her.
And on top of that, like, it's been years since Jay-Z has publicly co-signed any female rapper. And the fact that it's Megan, like, it could be anybody, you know what I mean? It could be me, you know what I mean? It could be Bad Baby, it could be whoever. The fact that some girl that is not Nicki got Jay-Z's public cosign, some female rapper that's not Nicki got Jay-Z's public cosign, makes Nicki jealous.
But there's still more to the story because Azealia claimed that Nicki felt abandoned by Jay-Z. See, Nicki felt like she and Jay-Z were pals after working on Kanye's song Monster, only for him to take Meek Mill's side and ignore her.
She was supposed to be embraced by him in some way or whatever. And just to see him not give a f***, she's saying Meek Mill killed. Like, yeah, just to see him not give a f*** that Meek Mill supposedly, allegedly, I don't know, up.
Azealia also claimed that Nicki's situation had nothing to do with Megan, Cardi, or the other women that Nicki argues with, because it's all about the Hollywood giants who are keeping her down, but Nicki keeps taking it out on other women.
And I've said that time and time again, like, stop arguing with these girls, because it's not about these girls. It's about the white men behind them that want to eat your food. Like, it's not about Doja, it's not about Cardi, it's about Lucas Gottswald and Craig Kalman. Those are the two that you need to be, like, worried about, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, she wants the protection of a Roc Nation. She wants the organization. She wants the organization and the prestige, and, you know.
She then confirmed the rumors that Nicki is going through some financial struggles, but she has been faking it.
It's pretty clear that Nicki's up. Like, she's like up financially, you know. I realized it when she was frying the can of cream corn in the Teflon pan. You can tell just by whatever keeps happening with Nicki's butt that she's right now. Because there's something very wrong with the butt. And I don't know what it is, but I do know that surgery to get that there is a pretty penny. It's not like, you know, a boob reduction or like switching out for a new pair of bags. It's not like a rhinoplasty. No, I know that procedure, especially like, just considering like Like, you know, just how many little pockets of just migrated stuff there probably is. Like, yeah, that's a very tedious thing. And it's also, like, a very risky procedure that she can't afford to have right now.
Child, Azealia spilled a lot of tea and it had fans gagged, saying Nicki literally wants people to feel sorry for her because the industry is secretly against her playing boogeyman. Everything is Atlantic's fault, Roc Nation's fault, Jay-Z's fault, the paid blog's fault, etc. That's what riles up you stupid people, right? Poor Nicki, right? And okay, so I listened to this fully, and one thing that I do agree on with Azealia is that this beef is way more than just Nicki and Megan. The way Nicki responded was way too serious. She has something against Roc Nation as a whole. Megan is only a small part of it. Girl, this situation is one hot mess, but y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation, then check out this next video.